let's look at some of our laws. Constitutional amendments. An amendment is a written change to the Constitution. The Bill of Rights were the first 10 amendments that became part of the Constitution in 1791. The First Amendment is the freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. In other words, you have the freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. Amendment 2 is the right to bear arms. Hold your arms out in front of you. Roll your sleeves up. What do you have? 2 bare arms. Amendment 3, no one can be forced to house a soldier. In other words, no quartering of soldiers. If a dude knocks on your door, you can say no. Amendment 4 protects against unreasonable search and seizures. Amendment 5, I would tell you, but I plead the 5th. It's the right to the criminally accused. I'll tell you after all. Indictment by grand jury, no double jeopardy, no self-incrimination, due process of the law, and eminent domain. Amendment 6, rights to speedy trial by jury. Really fast. Speedy trial. Impartial. Amendment 7, right to a jury trial in civil cases, more than $20. People tend to sue over money and property, so this is how you can do it. Amendment 8, no excessive bail or cruel and unusual punishment. Amendment 9, well, you've got other rights, but we didn't say them, so there are other rights. Amendment 10, if it's not listed here, it's a state right. And that's the Bill of Rights. But then we passed a whole bunch more amendments. Amendment 11, federal courts do not have jurisdiction in cases against a state. Amendment 12 is separate elections for president and vice president. Amendment 13, 14, 15, those were the Reconstruction Amendments. 13 gets rid of slavery. Once you get rid of slavery, 14, they're a citizen. Well, if they're a citizen, well then 15, they can vote. 16, boo, income tax. 17, senators are to be elected by the voters in their state. So, yay, you can vote now on that too. 18, no alcohol. Ooh, we're not drunk anymore, so now we know women can vote. Number 19. Amendment 20, beginning of president, vice president, and Congress, terms in office begins in January. In other words, we call this the lame duck amendment. It used to be that you were sworn in for president in March. So from November to March, the dude who was leaving the presidency had like a lot of time to just sit there and twiddle his thumbs. If we swear a new president in sooner, we get more stuff done as a country. 21, repealed prohibition. You could drink again when you're 21, but you shouldn't because it's bad. Amendment 22, presidents may serve no more than 2 terms or 10 years. So if you serve part of somebody else's term. Amendment 23, District of Columbia is allowed presidential electoral college votes. They're not in a state, so all the people who lived in D.C. couldn't vote before for president. Now they can. 24 got rid of the poll tax. Now you can vote for free. 25 determines the presidential line of succession. What happens if the president dies? The vice president. What happens if he's gone? Dun, 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 dun. This works it out to a lot of positions, so we're all good. Amendment 26 makes it so that instead of you having to be 21 to vote, now you can vote at 18. And the newest constitutional amendment, congressional compensation. Basically, it details how Congress can give themselves a raise, even though the raise doesn't go into effect until the next term. What will be the next amendment?